In the sweltering heat of 1922, Howard Carter finally breached the long-sealed threshold of Tutankhamun's hidden tomb. Dust motes danced in the flickering light as he stepped into the valley of the king's chamber. Before him lay a breathtaking treasure trove of shimmering gold and priceless artifacts that captivated the world. Every surface reflected the golden glow, illuminating the opulent burial goods intended for the young pharaoh's afterlife. Yet, amidst the overwhelming splendor of gold, a single, unassuming object caught the archaeologist's keen, observant eye. Resting directly against the pharaoh's mummified thigh lay an exquisite, slender dagger forged from mysterious, dark iron. This discovery presented a profound historical anomaly that defied everything scholars understood about the ancient Bronze Age. History books define that period by the widespread use of copper and tin alloys for all metal. Iron smelting technology remained centuries away from maturity, making such a weapon an impossible relic of the past. The documentary explores the extreme rarity of such an object, questioning how it could possibly exist then. Ancient Egyptian craftsmen lacked the high-temperature furnaces required for terrestrial iron production, leaving them no viable method. Faced with this limitation, the master smiths turned their gaze upward, seeking answers from the vast heavens. They looked to the stars for the materials that would define the ultimate symbol of royal power. Scientific analysis later confirmed the blade's unique composition, revealing high concentrations of both nickel and cobalt elements. These specific chemical markers acted as a signature fingerprint of rare meteoritic iron that fell from space. This celestial metal had crashed down from the stars, waiting for human hands to shape its form. Crafting this weapon transformed a simple, sharp tool into a powerful symbol of authority and cosmic connection. It was a bridge between the mortal realm and the infinite expanse of the gods above desert. The pharaoh now carried a piece of the cosmos, ensuring his status remained eternal in afterlife halls. This iron blade stood as a silent witness to a time when humanity reached for the stars. The discovery remains one of the most significant finds in the history of modern archaeology and studies. Carter stood in silence, realizing that this dagger was far more than just a weapon of war. It was a sacred relic, forged from the heavens and placed with care upon the pharaoh's body. The golden tomb held many secrets, but none were as profound as this gift from the sky. As the light faded, the blade seemed to pulse with the memory of its long, fiery journey. History had been rewritten in an instant, proving the ancients possessed wisdom far beyond our modern comprehension. The iron dagger rested peacefully, a testament to the divine connection between the pharaoh and his home. Scholars worldwide marveled at the implications, acknowledging the ingenuity required to shape such a brittle, precious material. It was a masterpiece of ancient engineering, blending terrestrial gold with the celestial iron of the stars. The legacy of Tutankhamun was forever linked to this singular, miraculous piece of iron from the sky. The air in the tomb was thick with the scent of ancient resins and the weight of history. Carter moved his torch, the light dancing across the intricate carvings on the chamber's limestone walls. He knelt beside the sarcophagus, his heart pounding against his ribs in the stifling, silent darkness. The dagger's hilt was adorned with gold, a stark contrast to the dark, pitted surface of iron. It was clearly a weapon of status, not meant for the battlefield but for the eternal journey. How did they shape this metal without the intense heat of a modern blast furnace, he wondered. The answer lay in the very nature of the iron itself, forged in the heart of stars. Meteorites were seen as gifts from the gods, falling from the night sky like burning, divine embers. To the Egyptians, this was iron from the sky, a substance imbued with immense, holy, spiritual power. They treated the material with reverence, carefully hammering it into shape with rhythmic, patient, deliberate strikes. The smiths were masters of their craft, working the cold metal with tools of stone and bronze. Each blow was a prayer, a ritual of transformation that turned a fallen star into a blade. The result was a weapon of unmatched prestige, a treasure worthy of a king's final rest. It sat there, undisturbed for millennia, waiting for the light of a new age to find it. The metallic sheen of the blade caught the torchlight, glinting with an eerie, otherworldly, pale silver hue. Archaeologists would later spend years debating the exact origins of this strange and beautiful dark metal. Yet the evidence was clear, etched into the very chemistry of the iron itself, undeniable and absolute. It was not of this earth, but a traveler from the deep, vast, cold vacuum of space. Tutankhamun held the power of the heavens in his grasp, even as he lay in eternal sleep. The tomb became a sanctuary, protecting this celestial secret from the erosion of time and human greed. Every detail of the dagger spoke of a civilization that looked upward with wonder and deep respect. The craftsmanship was precise, showcasing an intimate knowledge of the material's unique and demanding brittle properties. They had mastered the impossible, turning a cosmic visitor into a tool of royal, divine, earthly rule. The discovery remains a beacon, illuminating the sophistication of the ancient world in ways never imagined before. We look at the blade and see not just a weapon, but a bridge to the past. It connects us to the people who stood under the same stars, dreaming of the infinite beyond. The iron dagger is a testament to the enduring human spirit and our ancient, deep-seated cosmic curiosity. As the tomb was catalogued, the dagger was moved with extreme care, preserved for the future generations. It sits now in a museum, a silent, powerful reminder of the pharaoh and his star-born blade. The story of the iron dagger is the story of humanity reaching out to touch the stars. Beyond the initial discovery, we examine the technical and cultural implications of this strange celestial weapon. Ancient smiths mastered the cold forging of this brittle, extraterrestrial material to create a blade of prestige. For the Egyptians, iron was not merely a metal, but a sacred gift from the gods. Often referred to as iron from the sky, it solidified the pharaoh's status as a divine bridge. He stood as the essential connection between the mortal realm and the vast, eternal heavens above. The documentary highlights the intricate trade networks that moved these rare, precious fragments across the desert. Immense value was placed on these meteoritic pieces, which were treated as sacred relics by craftsmen. They were never viewed as utilitarian tools, but rather as vessels of concentrated, otherworldly cosmic power. By analyzing the delicate craftsmanship, we gain insight into the methods used to shape the iron. The symbolic placement of the dagger within the tomb reveals much about the pharaoh's final journey. It was positioned with intent, resting against the thigh to protect the king in the afterlife. The film concludes that Tutankhamun's blade serves as a testament to the sophisticated ancient world. They possessed a deep, intuitive understanding of natural resources, even those that arrived from the stars. This mastery of rare materials demonstrates a culture that looked upward for inspiration and divine guidance. Ultimately, the dagger remains a tangible, shimmering link to a distant and mysterious historical era. It represents a time when the heavens literally provided the materials for the pharaoh's eternal journey. The blade glows under the museum lights, a silent witness to the ingenuity of ancient smiths. Its surface still bears the faint, crystalline patterns of its journey through the cold, dark vacuum. We see the intersection of human ambition and the random, chaotic beauty of the celestial sphere. Every strike of the hammer against the meteorite was an act of devotion and profound reverence. The iron was shaped into a symbol that transcended the limitations of the known bronze technology. It was a weapon that defied the era, a physical manifestation of the pharaoh's absolute authority. Scholars continue to study the blade, uncovering new secrets about the origins of these ancient materials. Each microscopic analysis brings us closer to understanding how they transformed stone into a royal relic. The legacy of the blade persists, bridging the gap between our modern science and ancient faith. It reminds us that the quest for power has always been tied to the stars above. Tutankhamun's iron dagger remains the most evocative artifact recovered from the dust of the tomb. It stands as a monument to the marriage of earthly craftsmanship and the mysteries of space. As we look upon it, we are transported back to the golden age of Egypt. The iron from the sky continues to shine, casting a long shadow over our historical understanding. It is a reminder that the ancients were far more connected to the cosmos than imagined. The blade is a silent, metallic heartbeat, echoing from the depths of the ancient, golden past. Its presence in the tomb was no accident, but a calculated choice of immense spiritual weight. The pharaoh needed a weapon forged by the gods to navigate the perils of the underworld. This iron was the only material worthy of a king destined to join the eternal stars. The craftsmanship remains a marvel, defying the limitations of the tools available to those ancient smiths. They worked with patience and precision, honoring the celestial origin of the metal they held. The result was a masterpiece that would survive for millennia, waiting for the light of day. Now, it serves as a beacon, illuminating the sophistication of a civilization long since passed away. We are left in awe of the vision required to turn a falling star into reality. The dagger is a testament to the enduring human desire to touch the divine and eternal. It remains a focal point for those seeking to understand the intersection of myth and science. The story of the blade is the story of humanity's reach toward the infinite cosmic void. Every detail of the hilt and the blade reflects the high status of the young king. It was a tool of protection, a symbol of status, and a piece of the heavens. The iron dagger is a bridge across time, connecting us to the pharaoh's final sacred journey. We see the reflection of the stars in the polished metal, even after 3,000 years. The legacy of the smiths lives on in this singular, extraordinary object of royal, divine power. It is a rare treasure that continues to captivate the imagination of the entire modern world. The mystery of its creation only adds to the allure of the boy king's final resting. We honor the hands that shaped it and the stars that provided the precious metallic gift. The blade is a permanent fixture in the history of human achievement and celestial wonderment. It stands as a guardian of the pharaoh's legacy, eternal and sharp against the passing time. The iron from the sky has found its home in the annals of our shared history. It is a story of fire, stone, and the cold, distant light of the ancient stars. The blade remains a testament to the power of belief and the ingenuity of the ancients. We look at it and see the reflection of our own desire to understand the universe. The pharaoh's celestial blade is a bridge that connects the earth to the vast, silent heavens. It is a masterpiece that will continue to inspire wonder for many generations to come now. The journey of the star metal ends here, in the golden light of the pharaoh's eternal tomb.